She said she is submissive, I don't know. He said he wants to smoke, I don't know. All my niggas down and wanna go. She said she is submissive, I don't know. He said he really down and wanna go.
She got that woo, it's like the kingdom of heaven. I was fighting demons and dragons, heart on her sleeve and it's tatted. You should like bitches that's ratchet. Yeah, I was out of my mind, yeah. Said this shit too many times, yeah. I was just trying to vibe, yeah. Too many signs, yeah. She got that woo, it's like the kingdom of heaven. I was fighting demons and dragons, heart on her sleeve and it's tatted. You should like bitches that's ratchet. Yeah, I was out of my mind, yeah. Too many times, yeah. I was just trying to vibe, yeah. Said this shit too many times, yeah. It's supposed to be forever. We try to make it work, but it seemed like when we tried, it only makes shit worse. I'm like, fuck all this shit cause it come with too much. But I ain't the type to give up. Leave you on red while you typing shit up. Fuck how you feel, bitch, I just keep it a buck. Goddamn, it's not what I signed up for. Keep thinking this shit again. Yeah, you gon' find out though. Yeah, can't let a bitch do me like Will. Nah, yeah, I got way too much zeal. Yeah, don't play about this shit, I'm for real. Yeah, break your little heart, you won't heal.
She said she is submissive, I don't know. He said he wants to smoke, I don't know. All my niggas down and wanna go. She said she is submissive, I don't know. He said he really down and wanna go. I'm a star, baby girl, I can glow in the dark. Let me know now who we all free start. Don't play with me cause I'm not a guitar. I ain't got a lot, but I real take it far. I ain't got a lot, but I'm dealing with a lot. I ain't got a car, but I still take it far. Back down, I will never back down. I will never back down, no. I'm sitting down, but you know I'm on go. A nigga took my bitch, but I really let her go. Met a new rib and she pretty from the loo. She don't really give a nigga straight like you. She don't really get upset like you. I'm still that dude, I still won't lose. I still won't lose, I won't lose. I will never really lose. Dealing with some stress, I ain't really in the mood. Dealing with some stress, I ain't really in the mood. She said she is submissive, I don't know. He said he wants to smoke, I don't know. All my niggas down and wanna go. She said she is submissive, I don't know. He said he really down and wanna go.
I know exactly what they want. I know exactly what they want. Just be patient. My name is my name, power and glory, I never change. Stand on loyalty, remain the same. Say what you mean, speak on my name, you go to war with me. We move the same, you think that it's for me. Running the game, kicking the door with me. All through the pain, the snow, the rain, the ups and downs. My name did more for me, y'all keep the fame. I want the glory, been that nigga, bitches never ignored me. Rich in spirit, little bitch can't afford me. They want static, fix it with a 4G, red beam on it. You think I'm recording, kick in front doors, you try to backdoor me. We are not a gang, bitch, we an army. Book the den, you know I don't tell stories. Keep it 100 in the lightning, you niggas fake baby K name Adonis. Mini Drake, clip curl, but somehow I can shoot it straight. Insta clip, I can shoot 4 minutes straight. Turn this to the Super Bowl if I need to. I can hit your chief up with an eagle. Set you up on the score, but they lied to you. Why you letting them niggas mislead you? My name is my name, power and glory, I never change. Stand on loyalty, remain the same. Say what you mean, speak on my name, you go to war with me. We move the same, you think that it's for me. Running the game, kicking the door with me. All through the pain, the snow, the rain, the ups and downs. My name did more for me. My name is my name, power and glory, I never change. Stand on loyalty, remain the same. Say what you mean, speak on my name, you go to war with me. We move the same, you think that it's for me. Running the game, kicking the door with me. All through the pain, the snow, the rain, the ups and downs. My name, they more for me. You won't see it coming, I move like a crook, a thief in the night. So watch what you put, my aim precise. These bullets 12 inches long, a block away I could take off the foot. Ask me no questions if you know my stance. Bitch, I'm the man, so thanks in advance. They mean a rifle on top of a tripod. If they ever tell you I was taking a stand, they got one up on me, but I'm way too advanced. Spinning with choppers, turn you into a fan. Can show you the steps, but won't hold your hands. They thought they could stop me, it ain't go as planned. How I get this far? Cause I took a chance, really got ranked, keeping it a band. This ain't what you think, better think again. This ain't what you think, you better think again. My name is my name, power and glory, I never change. Stand on loyalty, remain the same. Say what you mean, speak on my name, you go to war with me. We move the same, you think that it's for me. Running the game, kicking the door with me. All through the pain, the snow, the rain, the ups and downs. My name, they more for me. My name is my name, power and glory, I never change. Stand on loyalty, remain the same. Say what you mean, speak on my name, you go to war with me. We move the same, you think that it's for me. Running the game, kicking the door with me. All through the pain, the snow, the rain, the ups and downs. My name, they more for me. Went to war with the real, the fake, the snake, the mobsters. Blame it on y'all created this monster. Went to war with the real, the fake, the snake, the mobsters. Blame it on y'all created this monster. Went to war with the real, the fake, the snake, the mobsters. Blame it on y'all created this monster. Went to war with the real, the fake, the snake, the mobsters. Blame it on y'all created this monster.
JT on the track.
Fuck wrong with you, boy? You know what time it is, nigga. Better watch how you step in. Yeah. But that was my niggas. I'm in a yo. Got my nigga Ramon with me. But that was my niggas, it'll be an honor. You know what I'm saying? Under commanding General Honor. That for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Look, hey, straight off the top, I love all of my niggas. That shit ain't gon' stop till we on top when we ballin', my nigga. We be fly as fuck, you know them bitches be stalking my niggas. That shit'll never change, and it's the same with all my niggas. City to city, I should be at home. That's what my ribs say. But bitch, I'm grown, I'm in these streets and closed caption. Niggas know we bout that action. If a nigga play with me, then my Hakim gon' let him have it. Hey, think you the shit, this truth the shit. Nigga play, I let that Ruger hit. Get on them tracks, they be like, who is this? I'm rude with it. Ain't got no manners, all them pussy niggas talk the shit. Yeah, I know they can't stand us, but we UPK, Louisiana, bitch, that's what I'm rippin'. And my niggas solid number, real ones in my section. If you wanna get down, put your boots on, start stepping. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood I lay my life down right now for all my sisters and brothers, because I love them. I see them dapping and hug them. It's amazing to see how well we adapt from the struggle. Born again from a life of sin, trapped in the gutter. My mind frame was to kill my own kind. Feeling inferior, waking up ready to die. Run with them killers, so it's just a matter of time. For why take your life or let you take mine? That's when I realized the slaves killing slaves while the white man live to get old. We in them graves. Shit got me feeling played. I opened the Bible when loyalty of nation to be respected, but in this world we rejected. We hated for our complex. Still accepted. We hear the truth and reject it, but love is getting corrected, and all my niggas correct me. The commandments, the foundation we erected. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Dear hater, you for real hater? Must not be on like you say, must not be getting no real paper. One West, nigga. Dear hater, you for real hater? Must not be on like you say, must not be getting no real paper. Nigga can't have more than you know them niggas will still hate you. Damn. Those are characteristics in a pussy nigga nature. Talk that shit behind my back, but be on mute when it's a facial. Smiling in my face, but you can't hide all of that hatred. I'm two-sided, you a snake. I see that shit a mile away. Man of war, and I'm not sorry, blame that shit on you, PK. Pussy ass nigga, you a pussy ass nigga. Oh, you confused, you think pussy ass nigga. This ain't drag racing, why you got that drag with you? I'm a bad kidder, pull up with you bad bitches. Masculinity be the reason she into me. She say she loving all that big priest energy. Don't remember me when I step in the facility. I'm screaming ISUPK, fuck the enemy. Oh, hey, this that one Westworld shit right here. Think I ain't got the bitch on me, you tripping, homie, that bitch right here. Brown liquor, don't sip that clip. Cloud of vision, let's get shit clear. I ain't even fuck around, homie, put the crown on me, yeah, this my year. Yeah, and I do this shit for my niggas who solid. I ain't resent for I truly acknowledge you ain't in this truth and you ain't in this body, cause bitch, you want body. We see it coming cause we really profits. Oh, want you about it, but you didn't stop it. A hard head make a soft ass, I guess that's why you stop with your soft ass. Hood nigga that can out play bougie bitches.
All right, this is the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yohana, where we teach so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians the truth about the Bible, that they are God's chosen people, the Israelites, man. We're here for tonight's class. You know, my name is Priest and Officer Barak Yah. Tonight's lesson is how you should not be celebrated during Mother's Day. Black women are terrible mothers. Okay, and I mean that collectively. I don't think of yourself as an individual here. Think of yourself as a unit. You're a part of an organization right now. Black women, there is a woman called Amora Lex, and she a few days ago came out and said, yeah, you know, I'm dropping my children off at CPS. I'm dropping them off. I'm going to leave them there because their daddies don't want them. Their daddies won't take them in, X, Y, and Z. And you know what? Women are celebrating her without hearing it aside from the children's fathers, without hearing anything at all. Women are coming to Amora Lex's defense. They're defending her, and they are co-signing on her actions. And that is why I say that Black women should not be celebrated during Mother's Day. You shouldn't be celebrated because your demographic agrees with this kind of behavior. You don't need a parade. You don't need a celebration. You don't need a day that we pat you on the back when we have been suffering and falling behind every other demographic of people in raising of our children, man. And that's not entirely your fault in the sense of the world that you came up in, but it is your fault once you begin to have children and you begin to move around and move in a way that you feel that is correct in raising these children, man. And that's what Amora Lex did. Oh, I'm gonna play the video of her. Of course, she couldn't just quietly drop her children off at the CPS office. She had to go live on Facebook multiple times. She had to go live on Facebook. After she went live on Facebook, she went and did a she went and did a radio station interview because she went viral for going live on Facebook talking about how she's going to give her kids up so she can pursue her career. You know what I mean? That's what she did. And after she did that, begrudgingly, she was so heartfelt about it. Officer Yawasop, she didn't want to give her kids up. Her mental health was draining on her from these college courses she's taking for these 2 degrees and these 2 jobs she's working at the same time. She couldn't juggle all of them. So of course, out of all of these things she's got going on, the kids are got to be the first thing to go. The kids have to be the first thing to leave. I'm going to get that for everyone. I'm going to show y'all really the kind of ecosystem that Black children have to suffer. You know, the trauma that you have in your life is from women like Amora Lex. And then you're going to grow up and you're going to celebrate Amora Lex and yet somehow still dislike your own mother. I'm going to break it down plain and flat for you, man. Let me get this video. This is a little bit of a long video. You know, I hate to. I'm gonna try to put it on a faster speed, make it work out for the viewing audience.
I guess tell me what led up to you deciding to go ahead and do the kids. Where were you at mentally when you were like, you know what, I need.
All right, this is Amora Lex. She's at the radio station right now doing the interview. Probably 48 hours after she gave her children up to CPS.
I love my kids so much.
Okay.
I got tired. I want more for them. So it was like I want more for them so much that it was eating me alive, like my very existence. And every day I'm waking up and going, hell no, this can't be it. Fuck that. Like no, I'm not going for that.
I can't hardly hear it.
It was just so honestly before this, a lot of people don't know outside of the 2 colleges, I was also working 2 jobs. Now, obviously, I've already let the world know that all I know is the hood. I've grown up in the hood, so obviously, you know, I'm a welfare. I get food stamps and stuff, and you know, I was getting childcare with JFS. This would now be my second time going through some pure straight BS because of, you know, like JFS and stuff. And so this time they took for no reason my childcare was still active, but they took my kids off the roster.
Okay, all right. I hope I'm gonna need y'all to type into the chat tonight. I'm gonna need y'all to type into the chat tonight. I don't know if y'all could have heard that, but she just said something very important. Now, Black women are saying it's a good thing that she gave those kids up for her mental health. In the laundry list of reasons why she gave her children up willingly to the state is because she could not get state benefits for them anymore. They took her kids off of a list that allowed her to get, I believe, easier access to housing or something like that. I may have missed that a little bit. It's coming through low on my screen, but I believe that is what it is. That's now Black women everywhere who love to hate Black men and love to try to blame Black men for why this mother is a terrible mother. Why this woman is a terrible mother, a terrible woman for the things that she's done. You somehow still point your finger to Black men. I want you to really examine and really listen to what is happening in this moment. This woman dropped her children off at the CPS office, gave them to the state. And just like how it happens in the Catholic Church, it happens in that damn adoption agency. They get fondled and molested and trafficked and disappear like anywhere else. There are a million stories about it. I'm not making this up. She gave them to that rather than do what? You know, stop going to school a little bit. Maybe be cooperative with a man, ask a man to help her out and not be a stiff-necked, loudmouth, a hoe. No, she would rather give her children up than to give up that college degree. She would rather give her children up than to give up one of her two jobs. Oh, the reason I lost one of my jobs is because I had to stay home watching the kids because the government took the kids off of the list for the house for the daycare, the free daycare. I'm remembering it now. The free daycare. Shorty, you know what? That's not an excuse to give your children up. I'm gonna tell you something right now. My mother never gave me or any of my children up, and a lot of no, none of our parents, most of our parents didn't give us up. But what's becoming more prevalent is women being evils even towards their children. My mother would go to work, do whatever she had to do, go grocery shopping, XYZ, and come back to the house. I'm going to school, and then I'm being watched by my older brothers until she gets back, and that's life. You know what that's better than? Is better than CPS, but not for Amora Lex, because Amora Lex thinks that the CPS is better than all of that, and so do the majority of black women. Don't get too emotionally hurt about this. The majority of black women are on and agree with Amora Lex. You're gonna have to talk to your sisters about that. Y'all want to have a whole holiday where y'all celebrate yourselves and pat each other on the back. Good job, good job. You fed them kids. You, Uncle Sam, them food stamps. Y'all did y'all thing this year. Y'all you want a holiday for that? Well, you better at the bare minimum, you better make sure that your other sisters, your black sisters who have children, that they're not giving their children up to be hoes, 304s who run the street. And that's what she's about to admit to. After she gave her children up, she also made a few posts on Facebook the next day. She dropped them off that at night. The day after, she said, "What's everybody up to? We outside now. I'm finally free." This is things you can look up. And she said, "I'm trying to shake some ass. Where is everybody at?" That's what she said. Now she's about to try to defend it on the same radio show. Let's get that back.
And I'm like, okay, why'd y'all do that? So
Let me know if you can't hear the video.
Ever.
Give me, how many kids do you have?
I have 5 kids, 5 beautiful, very intelligent kids.
And in the video, you also said that the fathers don't help.
No. So a lot of the people, I'm actually so happy to be able to actually shed light on this. So a lot of people, I've been a mom since I was 15. My oldest 2 kids actually came from rape. Yeah. And yes, a lot of people.
All right, now I'm gonna tell you something right now. She's saying that her oldest 2 children, they came from rape. If you're in the live, type something in the chat, man, so I know who you are, who I'm talking to. She's saying her oldest 2 children came from rape. These are actually from the same man. Now, this will come out in another video I'm about to play. She's saying her oldest 2 children came from rape from the same man. Okay. It'll also come out that she lived with this same man who isn't her family member. This is just a man she met when she was a teenager. She lived with him and his family and apparently let him molest, rape her, grape her, and all that business. And it led to 2 pregnancies. That's what she is alleging. You can believe all that. I'm not saying you're wrong for believing any of that at all. That's what she's saying, right? But you gotta pay attention to why would someone do all that. You're gonna have to listen for her reasoning on why she would suffer this kind of, torture, suffer this kind of lifestyle for what, and then give this man children, give him children, whatever, have his children, then have the children around this situation, because she admittedly lived with this abuser who raped her twice at least so she could have his children.
The people who are closest to me know, of course, but my oldest 2 kids came from rape. So I struggled with all of that. And I was secretly working 2 jobs while doing high school. So on my 18th birthday, guess what I did? I got me an apartment. I paid my rent up for a year and 3 months. And you damn right, I took my babies and I ran. What else was I going to do? Sit here and keep dealing with that shit? No. I'm sorry.
When she say
So
sit here and
I
deal
took
with
my
that
kids and I
shit,
ran.
she's talking about the
Then
living
I met my
situation with
youngest son.
that supposed rapist. So, after she turned, after she got her bread up, she moved out of the house she decided to live with her supposed abuser.
Dad, and he was no better. He turned out to be just more of a monster. And a lot of people's like, oh, the way you
Now,
talk about
this
him.
is something I want y'all to
If
hear.
people
Let me run
understood
this
what this
tape
man
back.
did while he was alive, and I'm not even.
She meets another man, not the man. She has 5 children, right? She's talking about the father of her 4th child right now. She said that the father of her 4th child is even worse than the father of her first 2. The one that raped her, the one that forced himself on her multiple times to conceive her first 2 children. That's what she says. How is this man worse than a rapist? How is he worse than a rapist? I'm teaching you how to see a liar, spot a liar. This woman she stretches the truth. Okay, she is not genuine. She's not actually being honest about what happened. She's someone who is talking to validate the wrong she is doing, which is what most children do. When you see a child and they're taking their hand out of the cookie jar and you're saying, "Hey, what are you doing? Didn't I tell you not to do that?" "Oh, well, I saw Johnny did it, and Johnny put me up to it. He told me to do it. I wouldn't do it if." They're not going to admit that they did it. It's their fault. They're not going to admit to anything, the things that they did wrong. They're going to point everything onto another person. That is what she's doing. And she's doing it so much so that that I believe that she's lying. She's lying now. Because how can you say that a man who raped you is not nearly as bad as this man who didn't? And I'm gonna let her explain it out of her own mouth. Don't take it for what I'm saying. Take it for what she's saying.
Youngest son's dad, and he was no better. He turned out to be.
This is why she's saying this man is worse.
And I ran. What else was I going to do? Sit here and keep dealing with that shit? No, no, I'm not. I'm sorry. So I did. I took my kids and I ran. Then I met my youngest son's dad, and he was no better. He turned out to be just more of a monster. And a lot of people's like, oh, the way you talk about him. If people understood what this man did while he was alive, and I'm not even talking about the females, and because I'm sorry, that's kind of just like what every man does. No man is made to be monogamous, so it's the other stuff that.
She said she had a run with her children from the first man, met another man, and he was more of a monster. Now her story is kind of going all over the place. It's not her fault. I understand, story, she's first time telling the story to such a large audience, right? Maybe she's truly a victim, and I would never ever victim blame, victim shame, or anything like that. The ISUPK is an advocacy group for women and the pain that they suffer here in America. But we also talk against women who talk against that pain, who try to use the pain of other women to manipulate society to get to their benefit. Try to manipulate society to where they come out on top, where they're the interviewee, where they're the one whose rap career is going skyrocketing into the stratosphere. We talk against these evil kind of women because they destroy the reputation of real victims, which is what I believe Amora Lex is doing.
Follow behind closed doors. So a lot of people, he had a drug issue,
This is why this man that she's talking about is the one that's more monstrous than her rapist. He had a drug issue. He had a drug. Can they see me? Can they see me right? This is why Amora Lex is calling her other baby daddy more monstrous than the first who allegedly raped her, because he had a drug issue. He had a drug problem. He's more monstrous than the first. You're a exaggerator, which is a liar. That's where the Amora Lex is. No woman who had to suffer rape, suffer molestation, and I am a black man, and I know this occurs in the black community far more than it should. I know the statistics behind it. I know it happens. no woman who actually had to suffer it speaks like this. That's why I can so confidently say it. No woman who had to suffer that speaks like this so casually about just any man. Says that a drug addicted man is worse than a rapist. No one says that. It's she's saying it though, of course, to exonerate herself of all her wrongdoings, to make it to where she's not the bad guy. All right, let me keep it going. This video long as hell, man.
So around the time that he died, me and him, I was kind of like, I found my voice, I found my worth. Like I was kind of leaving him. It was like a real big messy situation.
Another huge thing on social media is obviously there's a conversation going
Oh,
on.
I will point out as well. This point of view is from Amora Lex. Now you're about to see her smile when she's being asked about the post she made about shaking her ass the day after she dropped her children off. She will be smiling and cheesing about dropping her children off, even though she's so heartfelt about it. It's not what she wanted to do, it's what she had to do. That's what but somehow she can smile through it, right? I want you to take note of that, viewing audience. But I want you to pay attention to who's recording this. This is Amora Lex live streaming this interview. She is recording herself to her social media pages right now during this interview, in which she's being questioned about her children being in the government's hands by her own will. Now she's recording herself to make sure she gets all the attention she needs. She's smiling through the interview, happy about it. She didn't have time to raise these kids, but she has time for this impromptu interview, this morning show interview. I must say, this is this is this is sick. This is what America has made the black household. It's just something that it's a money grab. And Amora Lex she's trying to be a star. She's trying to be a star. She's trying to be the best one to ever do it. She don't care if she got to sacrifice her children along the way. Let me get back to the video.
And then you went to shake your ass and talked about shaking your ass online. So clear that up for me, or is there something that you want to say to that? Is it true? Is that you gave your kids a CPS and you hit the streets? Like, what's really the deal?
Smiling,
Okay,
happy.
Obviously, yes, I did give my kids to CPS. But it's not to go shake my ass. Give us a better future. So I mean, don't get me wrong.
She did not deny having those posts about shaking her ass, about going out and having fun after dropping her children off to the government, which is I would call it akin to a child prison myself. She gave her children up to the man, the oppressor, man. And she's happy and smiling the next day, waiting to be outside and drink, smoke hookah, and do dumb shit with her stupid ass friends. And look, now this is the type of thing that makes me want to throw a chair. Obviously, outside, I hate so much someone who hates themselves. You say you hate the men that are around. You say you hate the women that are around, but what are you doing with your own children? Now, I'm going to prove. Now, there are women, I've made a TikTok about this. There are women who like to say that, who say that they believe in God, say that they believe in the words written of in the Bible, and they have somehow come against me in my escapade, in my effort to say Amora Lex is a nasty woman and nobody should celebrate her. And in fact, no one should be celebrating Mother's Day at all. Somehow these women who say they believe in God, say they believe in the Bible, are coming against me. I'm gonna bring out a precept soon about what they try to say against me. After I broke them, after I cut them with how dumb they sound, I'll tell you the precept that they try to use against me. But before that, let me finish what Amora Lex has to say about why those shaking her ass posts were valid. You know what I mean?
Shake my ass in Futures King of Diamonds Club and bring home maybe 20,000 or something. Best believe I'm gonna take that 20,000 and put that into a good business, and I'm gonna triple that, and I'm gonna triple that what I just tripled. So no, I ain't shake my ass. And I mean, look, even if I did, I'm a grown ass woman. And you know what? What if I'm out there shaking my ass because I can't deal with the fucking fact that I just gave my only lifeline away? I gave my only backbone away. Like I wake up and
Now that's what you call spiraling, brothers and sisters. This is not what women should model themselves after. That's what a Cardi B, a Megan Thee Stallion will get you. When you're not really wise enough to understand the world, how it works. When you don't really understand what motherhood is, man. I'm gonna tell you something y'all don't understand. Marriage is a lifelong commitment. That doesn't mean you can quit. This ain't a side job at Denny's. This ain't a side job at Wendy's. This is a lifelong commitment, a lifelong contract. You ever heard of a 360 deal? A 360 deal is when a rapper and a musician, an artist of some sort, they sign their life away in perpetuity. Perpetuity means forever. Okay. It means that your name, everything you do, everything you make is associated with this brand, Universal Music Group. It's associated with this brand, Top Dog Entertainment. It's associated with these things, Young Money, Cash Money Records. That's what a 360 deal is. When you get into a marriage, think of it like a 360 deal. You're signed on for life. You're booked up. There's only two ways out of this that the Bible says. You gotta die or they gotta die. That's the only two ways out of it that I understand. Am I getting that wrong, sir? Am I getting something wrong? Oh, there's another way. If they cheat on you. That's the only if your wife cheats on you as a man. Not if the man gets another wife. That's the only way out of the marriage thing. Now, when you have a child, why do I got to break this down? There is no way out of being a parent. You are a parent. You are a father now. You are a mother now. Why do I got to break that down? You pass these children through your body, through your legs, one at a time. And now you think that you have the ability to drop them off with a strange man, a strange organization? It's your job given to you by God to take care of these children and protect them, man. Now, if you drive away your husband, is what black women usually do. If you drive away your husband, that's your fault. That's what black women don't ever talk about in my comments, sir. They don't ever say, they say this, oh, these black men abandon these children first. No, you stupid dummy. You drove your man away. You drove him away. I'll tell you this, something nobody ever wants to talk about. Your mother drove your father away. Your mother drove him away. Your mother was such an evil, disgusting, lecherous, aggressive, and violent woman that your father said, if I stay here, we'll all die. And so he has to leave. He has to leave. You don't want to talk about that. Y'all want to somehow still blame your daddy when it's your mama's fault. Your father wants to be there for you. Your father's not a hoe ass nigga 3 times out of 4. And that's really low. Statistics say 8 out of 10 fathers, even if you were to drop a child, like let's say you had a man has a one night stand. That man, most of the time, wants to be in the child's life. He wants to be there. He wants to be there for the woman and the child. That's what it is. But it's starting to change. And why is it starting to change? It's starting to change because women are creating a toxic environment. Mm-hmm. Because of feminism and things like that teach women that they should have complete control over this whole family structure. And that's not the case, man. You lay down, you get on your back for a man, you better do it for the right one, and you better not do it often. That's it. It's not that deep, man. Studies show that women have more more sexual experiences than men. It's just a fact. You know, they're out here more for it. Now, when these women have babies, it's somehow men's fault. You're actively getting out here. You're actually actively participating in a sexual experience. When are women gonna have some accountability? An accountability for this life that they're building. A man, most men are having it. Most men are having accountability. Most men are willing to be there for the kids as long as you're being cooperative, of course. They're willing to talk to your family, suffer insults from your family, suffer insults from you. I know a lot of men who they have this policy. They go along, they go along to get along. They will suffer insults from their wife. They'll suffer insults from their children because their wife teaches the children to insult the man. They'll do all that just to make sure that the family doesn't break up. Women won't suffer an eighth of that. Women won't suffer none of that. If you go out and talk to another woman, she's gonna go sleep with another man half of the time. If you that's what it's like. Go ahead, sir.
If somebody tell her that I see your husband with somebody, she gonna go fuck somebody else.
Can I tell you about these snitching? The girl code. The goddamn girl code is a wicked institution, brother. It's a wicked book. It's a wicked book. The girl code is teaching you how to be evil. Officer Yawasab brought out an excellent point. A woman will call you to create negativity. She's going to call you and tell you, I saw your man talking to another woman, all this, all that. He brought this sister to class. He brought this rib to class. He did this with this woman. That's none of her business. And you should mark her as not your friend because she's trying to get a rise out of you. She's trying to get you to destroy your family. But of course, women don't always see these things. These women don't want to see you happy. They don't want to see you, in a positive relationship, man. You can very well be in a good relationship, in a good marriage. You got a child with this woman. You're doing everything right. And just because a hating woman sees you talking to a sister, let's say it's a new sister coming to class, you're getting her acclimated. You're like, hey, yeah, sis, yeah, for this, you got to call this brother. For this, you got to do this. This is how you salute, this and that. Next time you come in, you check in, XYZ. Your hating friend is going to be like, oh, no, you shouldn't. Yeah, I seen your man. He was in class getting fresh with the new sister on the block. And this translates to sisters in the world as well. I'm not, sisters in the truth, personally do this, but I've heard a thing or two. And I'm here to check the shit. I don't want to hear no sister should be talking about another sister. You know what I should hear from sisters in the UPK? I should be hearing you're ecstatic that this brother is talking to another woman because you know that how lonely it is to be a single mother. You know how hard it is to be a single mother. That's why women agree with the more Lex, because it's hard to be a single mother. It's hard to be out here alone. I don't want to, if you go on and talking about another sister, or not another sister, but back talking and saying, I just want you to know, don't tell, just so you know, I just want you to know what your man up to. No, you don't. That's none of your business. We need to know what you're up to. We need to know what you're up to because when you have access to your own devices, access to your own, your own things, you're going to give your children up to CPS in pursuit of your 2 degrees, in pursuit of your 2 careers, like Amora Lex is saying. That's why she's validating and doing what she's doing. That's what she believes. Otherwise, you need to be quiet. If you really believe if you really believe in the family structure, if you really believe in positivity for the black community, then you're going to do what's right. And this is not right. What Amora Lex is doing is not right. You're going to need to be able to see the evil in our community, man. And black, I'm able to see this. Not all black men. Black men are also agreeing with Amora Lex. Though very, very few and very far between, but they exist. These men are ostracized in black men spheres. Now, what black women need to do is they're going to need to ostracize women who agree with them more or less. Just like we ostracized in the Drake advocates. Brother, if you agree with what Drake and academics is doing, we are not messing with you until further notice. You're out of there. That's that. Because we love family, we love brotherhood, we love, family structures and all of that, man. But let me get these precepts about what this sister was bringing up. I'm gonna get to that later. I'm gonna get to what the Bible says about how women have been known to act towards their own family members. This is Lamentations chapter 4, verse 3. Hold on. All right, this is Lamentations chapter 4 and verse 3. Even the sea monsters draw out the breasts. They give suck, Salakia, to their young ones. The daughters of my people is become cruel, like the ostrich in the wilderness. Look, let me tell you something. This is Ezekiel, or no, Jeremiah chastising the daughters of Israel, chastising the women of Israel, telling them, you're going to have these beasts in the sea, these animals be better mothers than you. That's what we're having right now. With Amora Lex, animals are better mothers than them. What Amora Lex did with her children was animalistic. That's not just what I'm saying. That's what the Bible's saying right here. Even the beasts of the sea give their children suck. That means they feed them. They teach them how to live, teach them how to grow into an adulthood and be independent. Not Amora Lex. Amora Lex, soon as it becomes inconvenient, soon as Uncle Sam stops giving aid, stops giving her daycare money, it's over. Take them, CPS. Take them. I don't need them anymore. That is worse than how animals, beasts and whales and sharks and things like that treat their children, man. Dolphins treat their children better than that. That's what the Bible says about how women have grown to treat their own children, man. And also in the other half of the precept, the daughters of my people is become cruel. Women see this cruelty and they celebrate it. Women see the cruelty that this woman is doing and they say, oh yeah, she gotta do it for her mental health. She gotta do it. Oh, it's the best thing for her. It's the best thing for the kids too, because if she didn't do it, she would have hurt the kids. Well, shouldn't you be talking about how shouldn't you be talking about how her lifestyle is leading her to be overly stressed about motherhood, and not how she's doing right by unloading her children to unload stress? That's not where the stress is coming from. The stress isn't the children. The stress is your, a pressure to perform. That's what it is. And there's nothing wrong with a pressure to perform. That's called a healthy, that's a healthy stress. That's like a healthy it builds a healthy dynamic, right? Like I'm paying you $50 an hour. I'm paying you $50 an hour to provide a skilled labor, a skilled, service that no one else can do. Very few people on the planet can do. That's why I pay you more than everybody else. I can't pay you like everybody because you do something that not everybody can do. Why are we now celebrating her because she opted for a job she can't perform? She's over here destroying black boys. From what I understand, a majority of these are black boys and a little black girl, destroying them. And now black women are celebrating her. They're saying that this is, it's good that she gave her children up to the system. It's good. It's a good thing. That's a wicked thing, man. You're going to need to change. Black people are going to need to change their minds into a proper morality, a proper position to really understand the situation and the gravity of their actions. You should not be out here having sex or trying to date or trying to be married if you're not ready for the position. If you're not ready to be in a relationship where you have to serve as sometimes more than be served or as much as you're served. You shouldn't, as well as that, you shouldn't be opting for a position as a mother in which you have to serve so much more than you are served. A mother's job explicitly is to serve. She is now a teacher. She is now a maid. She is now a caretaker, all these things and more, just for the glory. And her only gift is that what you make is yours. And now you're celebrating her because she gave all of it up. Our people are, we've lost the morality. We've lost the morality behind marriage and the morality behind parenthood. And I want all of that back. We're gonna need all of that back to build this back up. This is an aspect of brotherhood. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is love. Brotherhood is care for one another, man. Care for one another's mental state, physical and otherwise. If your mother is giving you up to the system, you cannot say she's a good mother. If your brother gives you up to the state, there's a man at work that I know. At the drop of a hat, if anything goes wrong, he will not accept the responsibility for the role. I'm in construction. We build things, we build structures, facilities, and instruments that create other things. If something were to go slightly wrong, this man particularly, he will point the finger at somebody else to try to get out of trouble, try to get out of being wrong. And that's not something you celebrate in a team dynamic. That's something you condemn. We all now hush and we look at him like, okay, yeah, you can't be around him too tough. You can't be doing this or that. And that's life. Because what you do is who you are. How you act is who you are, man. I'm gonna drop this precept. I'm gonna get Ecclesiastes 26 and 23. I don't think that should be too good. This is the precept that some sister tried to pull against me after I made this post about Amora Lex. Let me get you something too. I'm missing. I've been missing a little bit of this. I'm gonna show y'all and prove to y'all something right here. Amora Lex does not is not an honest woman. This is the proof right here. This is the video proof.
You can have this fucking baby. I don't want it.
You don't care about it?
Nope, I don't. You can
want
have
to kill
it. You can have the fucking
You want to
baby.
kill it?
I sure the fuck do. You can have this baby. You can take it to the court. I don't give a
This is a pregnant Amora Lex with the one. I don't know if this is the brother who had the supposed drug addiction or what it is, but she's pregnant at the time. But this is obviously this will be, as you see, after the alleged rapist's husband or man she had, baby daddy she had, and she's gonna just go into another flurry, another fit about how she doesn't want to be a mom, and yet she's still acting like she wants to be. And it's also gonna show you black women something very important. These black men want to be in these child's lives. They want to be. But you'll find out something important about Amora. She don't want to be. She actually doesn't want to be, and she hates these men so much that she don't want them to be either.
fuck. There you
How
go.
many months
You
pregnant?
got your 5 months. You got the video. Now leave me the fuck alone.
Wow.
I don't give a fuck. Move.
I can have the baby.
Move.
You don't care about the baby, right?
Move.
Yeah, I know you won't say it now because I will really have my baby.
I
Yeah.
don't care. Move.
Yeah.
Move.
And then what else happened?
Move.
And then what else happened? When you what happened to my baby?
I didn't let shit happen.
You let that
I
happen,
didn't
bro.
let
You
shit
seen
happen.
him watching porn with them
Okay.
when he was 2 months old, bro.
Okay, like I didn't.
Look, now this particular baby daddy is talking about how Amora told him that she's seen that his child. Now this is becoming complicated even for me. He's saying, look, I had a baby with you. You took that baby and stayed with this man you allege that abused you, and now something happened to my child on your watch, and you told me about it, and you knew about it, and you still kept him over there. I'm gonna keep playing.
And then what else happened? You didn't stop it. Stop hitting me. You didn't stop it, bro.
Okay, cool.
You sat there and let it happen again.
What the brother's about to say is that she let it happen twice. This is the type of woman that black women are defending. Black women are defending and saying, "Oh yeah, this is perfectly fine. She should be able to give her kids up. She shouldn't be having kids. Amora Lex should be having her legs closed until her mind opens, until the consequences of her actions. Now she's out here spewing and calling people this and that without any proof and without any true evidence of, she ain't really move as if somebody abused her. I'm gonna tell you something. If somebody assaults me, I'm gonna move on them as if they did it. You know what I mean? I don't really want to say much more outside of that, but that's really it. But Amora Lex, she's saying, she's agreeing, and she's acknowledging that she's saying that the person who abused her, she agreed to live with them.
You said that happened twice,
No,
bro.
I did not. No, I
Yes,
did not.
you did. I got witnesses.
Okay, cool. Go ahead. Get the fuck out. Get the
What
fuck
you
out
talking
my
about?
face. Get the fuck out my face, Alex.
And then what? He raped you to get the kid, bro? He raped you to get the kid, bro.
Now this is the rape story that we heard on that radio show. She's apparently told to this baby daddy, and now he's trying to make sense of the whole thing. Like, so after my child got molested, he abused you to get the kid. How does this make sense?
And then you stayed with him
You didn't
to say that he did what to what?
What? No.
That's their fucking father, bro.
Okay, cool. Cool. Now you're twisting shit up. Get the fuck out of
I'm
my
not
face.
twisting
Yes,
shit
the
up.
fuck you are because
That's
you don't know shit about what the fuck I went through.
That's
At
you.
all. You don't.
That
you
was
don't get the fucking say
that's the
shit
sound
about.
of that's the sound of her hitting this man Alex twice after he's he's approaching her, talking to her, trying to ask her what's all this about. He's trying to, and also this is also all to get his children. That's at the top of the video, black women. Don't let that pass by you. All of this is so that he can get his children and also prove that she's a terrible mother trying to keep their children away from them. He even said that the first man that she alleges did not, alleges that raped her and didn't she try to drop the kids off in her little CPS video. She alleges that he alleges that, oh yeah, he's trying to get the kids too. Why would you stay with this man if he did all this to you and you try to go back to him and all this and all that, and he's poking holes in her story and she don't like that and she's getting violence. Now this is another thing that I would like to tell you, sisters. People who are wrong can't use words. I'm gonna tell you something. Nobody who's ever right. Let's say you accuse me of the R word. I'm not gonna start hitting people. I'm not gonna start hitting people and things like that. I may get loud. I may get upset. I may get frustrated. I'm never gonna start hitting and slapping on people. This is something that. Some of the manipulator and somebody like that would do. Like an abuse, a subject of abuse wouldn't hit you to believe them. They wouldn't hit you if you didn't believe them. You know what I mean? I'm not saying this from anything other than experience. And I'm ashamed, and I don't like that I've experienced these situations, but this is all just an evil woman. An evil woman that the majority of black women have come to defend, and that's what this class is about. We have become too comfortable with hating black men, hating each other as black men and black women, and now it's so much so that we believe anything against the opposite side. You're gonna need to actually wisen up. Why would you believe a woman who takes her children in willfully to the goddamn shelter, to the goddamn CPS, drops them off, and then she makes a post on Facebook the next day talking about where y'all at? We outside. I'm trying to shake some ass. That's who y'all betting on. Doing no research at all. It's nasty, man. I got a couple comments in here. Too many stories of black mothers knowing about sexual assault on their children by their boyfriends. That's a fact. You black women also know that black women will know about how their boyfriends are assaulting their children and do nothing about it. That's common. And then allow it to continue. That's a fact. Let me get this precept and I'm gonna close out the class, man. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 26. Verse 23. This is the verse that sister try to bring up on me and tell me, oh yeah. After I cut her, of course, in the comments, she tried to bring up against me. I was like, look, sis. She tried to blame black men like every other black woman. I said, well, sis, I damn near forgot what I told her. I didn't say. I would have said this was my next line of dialogue, but I said something like, why are you getting mad at black men for her dropping off her children with CPS? And I'm calling it out. You know what she said after this? She said this precept. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 26, verse 23. A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man. That just means that you deserve who you get. You got a no good nigga. That means you probably ain't no good either. That's what that means by the words of the Lord. Now she tried to write that to say, oh, well, if she bad, them niggas ain't no good neither. Well, then why are you mad that I'm talking about her? Why are you mad that I'm talking about it? You're bringing up points and excuses that of things that you don't know, and you're alleging you ain't read about, you ain't confirmed or nothing, but you're saying, oh, these niggas ain't trying to pick their kids up. Well, I just showed a video of him trying to get his kids lawfully, and then in the same video of him trying to get his kids, he's talking about the other men trying to get their kids too, because she is a nut. She's a crazy lady. She's a crazy lady. That's what we're gonna have to realize. That goes on in the black community, man. You know, we're not all the way straight. I would not have you take sides with certain brothers or sisters in the community just because you have a predisposition. With that, I'm gonna close the class out. This is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. All right, shalom.